What's cracking, guys? Omar Isaf here, back with another video. This video is going to be a little different. It's not going to be a training video. It's not going to be a nutrition video. This video is actually going to update you guys on YouTube, my channel, a bunch of different things. Recently, what has occurred with YouTube is that ad revenue across all channels are down. I don't know the exact percentage. I believe it's somewhere around 30%. But ultimately, my message for this video is how I think this is a good thing. I want all content creators that might be watching this video to hear me out. But also, I just want to express the gratitude that I'm even able to do something like this on this platform, earn a living, and do what I do. So I have actually no complaints whatsoever. I want to break this down for those that might not know what goes on when people say, yeah, you know, Omar, what do? Do you do this full time? Yes, before this, I actually was a personal training director. I had my own business. I was a personal trainer for quite a few years. I moved that online. I started training people online, doing a bunch of different things. And through YouTube, I've been able to sustain myself. Now, what is this YouTube ad revenue? What's going on with it? Basically, you probably see it before a video, during a video maybe, or after a video. Sometimes also below a text pops up, or maybe in the corner of your YouTube browser, advertisements. Now, these are advertisements that Google puts on your videos, and they profit share with the content creator. So you'll see an ad before the video, after a video, and watching through that earns then the content creator some money. And this depends, once again, on how long the content is, whether people click, a lot of different factors. But essentially, whatever the content creator is earning, I think it's about half of what Google actually, what's earned through the advertisement. So you're profit sharing with Google, making, I think, somewhere along the lines of 50%. Again, there's videos that go more into detail about the actual numbers, how it works, all the mechanics. But basically, that's what's going on. And this actually is not a dangerous thing, but when you think about it, you're sharing perfectly half of your value. They're playing the advertisements, and they're paying you out about 50% of what your channel was worth. Okay. So if overall revenue goes down 30%, that is a concern if solely you put all your eggs in one basket, which is YouTube revenue. But a lot of content creators actually diversify. And here's what I mean. So ads are played before a video, after video, during a video. Those just come, they're random, you don't get to choose. You, however, content creators on a regular basis do endorsements. I don't do a lot of endorsements, if at all, but you'll see this on YouTube channels where they talk about a specific product. They say they're endorsed by this product. It could be 20 seconds, 30 seconds, it could be the whole video, but in this way, they actually earn 1,000% more. On average, it depends, than just having advertisements played before the video, during the video, or after the video. It's far more lucrative, which is why you see a lot of channels using endorsements in order to sustain themselves. And that makes sense. Now, here's the thing. Me personally, before, and I got to give a shout out once again to Brandon Campbell, the first 50 million views of this channel, I actually had no advertisements on this channel. So I earned no revenue. I didn't even know that you earned Google revenue from these videos until I was told. And so I gave up 50 million views. You could translate that to how much it's actually worth. It's a certain amount. But that's a lot of money I essentially gave up without earning Google ad revenue. So from my personal position, I've always had my channel, everything that I do, without relying on this Google ad revenue. But getting back to that point of Google ad revenue, knowing your worth, and how it's ultimately a good thing, is I think this is going to spark more entrepreneurs to do their own thing rather than relying on some external source for money. Here's what I mean. If we go back to that endorsement versus just random ads playing on your channel model, endorsements pay a lot more. What does that tell you? It means because these people that are endorsing you, they're paying you a certain amount of money. And granted, sometimes they pay you so much that they lose money. But on average, if they're paying you 10 times the amount what a Google ad would earn you, that means that whatever your channel power is, your influence, it's a lot more than just running ads before, during, or after the video. And if you take that even a step further, past taking endorsements from other companies, making something for yourself, making a unique product, a unique service. Let's say you're a trainer and you do online training. You talk about online training. Well, that's another income stream for yourself. And that's completely separate than the Google ad revenue because, once again, it's more direct. Those that want it will get it. It's more in line with what you're actually doing. That's more of the mindset of an entrepreneur. So there's a lot of different ways that you can actually earn revenue. And I'm not talking about earning a crazy amount. Me personally, else, do I drive a car? I do not drive a car. I take the TTC. I ride the safer way. I don't drive. I don't have a lot of expenses. I'm actually a pretty chill guy. So in my mindset, I'm not about this, oh my God, like you're not going to see me drive a Ferrari. But in that same mindset, thinking about an entrepreneur versus someone that just earns Google ad revenue, if you only relied on that, and a lot of content creators that get thousands, millions of views, it's lucrative. You think, damn, I'm just putting up these videos and I'm actually earning a lot of money. Man, you're actually earning a lot less money than your channel is worth. What can you add to your subscribers? What type of value? What information do you have? In the fitness industry, I think we're in a unique position as long as we're adding good information. And there's a lot of great channels. You know, there's Never Say, there's Brian, there's Alan Thrall, Sam Mike, Bart Kwan, Jeff Nipper. There's a lot of great channels. A lot of them, honestly, they're putting out really good information. And they also have training programs, you know, for myself, Sound Mike, Bart Kwan. We do training programs. The point is, having that mindset of an entrepreneur makes you, as Nassim Taleb would say, a little less fragile. You're anti-fragile because you have a more direct communication with your consumers, where the people that are watching your videos can then support you directly if they choose to. And this isn't a thing saying, you know, hey man, support me. If you want to, much respect. If you don't, it's all good. But relying just on one source, a source that only pays you about 50% what you're worth, was a losing model in the first place. So if this makes more content creators wake up and see maybe, hey, what can I add? What type of value? I have, you know, friends outside of the fitness community that actually have multiple things that they offer and they've been successful at it. That's a lot better of a model. So if it wakes people up, make them a little bit more creative, make them offer something that actually provides value rather than just accepting a paycheck, that makes a lot more sense. Me personally, I said this before, first 50 million views, I actually didn't earn any revenue whatsoever via Google because I just didn't know. So I wasn't even in this mindset. Me personally, once again, too, if all this went to shit, this has been amazing so far. The YouTube channel actually has gotten the most amount of views in the last month. It continues to grow. It's awesome. You know, I'm really thankful for this opportunity. But if all went up in smoke, if YouTube somehow exploded and it was no longer viable to do this online, guess what? As they said in Boogie Nights, I could fuck on my own time. I'll go back to what I was doing. I enjoyed before. I enjoy personal training, the whole business. I actually would, in some capacity, like to get back towards that. I do like helping people out. I have that plan, that strategy, so I recognize that. I think more content creators have to get in that mindset where it's, hey, what type of value are you adding? Can you add something else? What is my true value? And how can I make this better work? Again, just relying on one paycheck isn't the right solution. This is my opinion. I hope it kind of highlights things. I'm also someone, I am a big believer in Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, the idea of not living excessively. I want to live, you know, comfortably, but I don't want to live, let's say, stupidly, offensively, where it's lavish. And I could definitely support myself. I could do what I want. YouTube ad revenue is down. That's cool, bro. It means I eat a little less hot dogs when I go out. It's all gravy. Really, at the end of the day, you have to get more into that mindset, however, of being an entrepreneur, a content creator, adding value, and then seeing where it goes from there. And your tribe, your community, the people, my subscribers, you guys watching, if you want to support, then you do so. And don't rely, last thing I want to say, I'm an OG of the YouTube fitness community. I actually started this channel, I was like 12 years old or whatever. It's time for us to reach our goals! Woo! Yeah! Told you I could do it. I'm feeling lightheaded. Putting out content, at the time, it wasn't even feasible to make a living off of YouTube. No one really was doing it. No YouTube fitness personality. I think it only became feasible around 2012, 2013. There's a lot of us that started before that time period that it wasn't even in our mindset that we could earn a living off of this thing. So for me, I just look at it as one great big opportunity. Didn't earn money for my first 50 million views. When I first started, it wasn't even in any of our minds, I think, that you could earn Google ad revenue or any income in any which way that would be able to sustain you. So I look at it as one huge opportunity, and maybe that's why I have an outsider's perspective. Anyways, that's all I really want to say. Thought I'd update you guys. I see a lot of people making videos on this topic. I hope maybe I provided some insight. I want to just give a huge shout out to everyone that likes the videos, shares the videos, that have been subscribed, all those sorts of things. You guys are incredible. I could not do this without you. That's all I really have to say. If you like the video, make sure to like the damn video, and I'll be seeing all you guys, my rascals, in that next one. Peace.